Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is LB the Realist, and this is Surrealistic Studios, where the real is surreal, and it gets more fucking surreal. So now we got President Trump praising people like President Duterte in the Philippines for killing all his drug traffickers and drug abusers, and we got Trump talking about possibly implementing that ideal in America. Now Jeff Sessions comes out and basically advocates for capital punishment as well for, I guess, large scale drug offenders. So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from the USA Today and we'll go through it. Following President Trump's lead, Attorney General Jeff Sessions Wednesday urged federal prosecutors to pursue death penalty charges in some drug cases to counter the opioid scourge. Sessions, in a one-page memorandum to the nation's 94 chief federal prosecutors, said existing law provides for the maximum punishment in designated cases. Congress has passed several statutes that provide the department with the ability to seek capital punishment for certain drug-related crimes, Sessions wrote. I strongly encourage federal prosecutors to use these statutes when appropriate to aid in our continuing fight against drug trafficking and the destruction it causes in our nation. The Attorney General cited 3 specific laws in which the government may seek death, including the so-called Kingpin statute involving the trafficking of large drug shipments. The Justice Department, however, confirmed Wednesday that death has never been sought in such cases. Traditionally, the death penalty is pursued in some drug-related cases that are linked to murder. Yet, even in the most heinous murder cases where criminals have been sentenced to death, executions in the federal system have been rarely carried out. Stalled by legal challenges over the drugs used to carry out lethal injections, the last federal execution occurred 15 years ago. Sessions' directive comes 2 days after Trump called for convicted drug traffickers to face possible execution. We can have all the blue ribbon committees we want, but if we don't get tough on drug dealers, we're wasting our time, the president said. And that toughness includes the death penalty. Some law enforcement leaders objected to Trump's strategy, saying that the drug crisis would be more appropriately addressed as a public health problem. President Trump's plan recognizes the severity of the opioid crisis plaguing our community. However, law enforcement officials who lived through our country's war on drugs know that mass incarceration and the death penalty will not solve our country's opioid crisis, said former New Orleans Police Superintendent Ronald Serpis, chairman of the group Law Enforcement Leaders. We are concerned that the extreme law enforcement and penalty measures in the plan would shift policy in a dangerous direction. And just for the record, I absolutely agree. You see my hat? Now, you see my shirt? Y'all know what I'm about. So, this is absolutely cringeworthy that they're even... I mean, really? The death penalty? So they're going to start ramping up the drug war. The drug war that already cost us, what, about $1 trillion? How much it cost? How much did the drug war cost us since the time it was implemented? We're definitely wasting our time, Donald Trump. You're wasting everyone's time with this bullshit drug war, with marijuana still being scheduled as a Schedule 1 narcotic, with all drugs being illegal in the first place, trying to rule over people. So I don't think this is going to go through because, first of all, it's unconstitutional. The death penalty is cruel and unusual punishment, especially when you're trying to associate it with marijuana. So this is absolute bullshit, and I really hope that it doesn't go through because that would be absolutely terrible. Yeah, we need to stop this bullshit drug war. It's nonsensical. It's just worthless. It just locks people up. It destroys families. It's wasting our money. It's wasting our time. It's wasting our energy, our resources. Let's move on and move past it and legalize what the fuck needs to be legalized so we can stop wasting our time. So with all that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with this? Do you think it's going to be implemented? Hopefully not. Like this video if you like, share this video if you feel as though it's shareable. And subscribe to me if you haven't before so we can stay in touch. Until the next time, remember, love, peace, and all that. Grease. I'll see you guys on the next one.